So you're going to get to see that dough start to do its thing in about 10 seconds. I used to talk about, to them I would talk about I wanted a lemonade stand. And I would look at lemonade stands and look at lemonade stands, but never did anything with it. But, you know, this is, I guess, my version of that. But.
So what I'm doing now is I'm using the glowing embers, basically, to toast the edges.
They had dementia my dad had it for 12 years, my mom for 6.5. And the thing that I came away with from that was that they waited a long time to live their life. By the time they could actually do things they wanted to do, it was too late for them. They both had dementia and couldn't do it then. And after they passed away, I decided that, you know, I wasn't going to wait to do what I really wanted to do ever again. Delicious bacon, and that's it. And we both were corporate workers and decided that we didn't want to do that anymore, and we loved good food, and we wanted to make it work for us. And you know, we actually started out doing this just part-time to travel and enjoy ourselves.
So we're cooking at about 800 degrees right now.
We anticipated going to this nice quiet market, making a couple $100s of spending money and just saying, hey, and learning. And we were drinking from a fire hose. And I'll tell you, we've come a long way. Yesterday we were at the University of Alabama at a sorority, and we fed 186 people in an hour and a half, versus struggling to get 50 in 2.
You can see that it creates convection. You can feel it, I'm sure, on your camera and your hands.
Oh yeah.
And that's what keeps it hot everywhere. So it's what allows the pizza to cook at that temperature in about a minute and a half.
And we love pizza, and we decided that we just thought that was a market that was open.
Now the difference between cooked and scorched is about 15 seconds.
And as we're doing research, we went over to Atlanta and we saw an oven very similar to ours, and a gentleman at a farmer's market doing farm fresh produce and farm to table pizzas. So we tasted it, talked to him, and I looked at it and said, you know, I think I could do that.
It's more of a room temp dough, and you can see it just is much more fluid.
So we spent about 4 months completely immersed in pizza. From fast and friendly to gourmet.
In a wood-fired pizza oven, in these types of pizzas, Neapolitan pizzas, you want a little char on the bottom.
Just started experimenting with recipes. It took about 4 and 4.5 months to get the dough where we want it.
Okay, yeah, so you want a little black.
We found the best pizza maker that we could find on Craigslist. It was a great hire, Kevin. Kevin is phenomenal, and he's a machine. He can crank out over 100 pizzas an hour. And the oven will certainly, we can cook about 110, 120 in that particular oven.
Thin sliced red onion.
When we were at Bonnaroo, 2 months after we first started, that was a crazy thing to do. We put up a vegan sign. We had vegan pizzas, and most of the customers thought that we were just vegan. So I was trying to reach out to people who weren't vegetarians or vegans. So I put up a big sign that says Porkalicious.
Are you ready?
I am. Okay. And I think that the food truck industry here has become vibrant for a couple reasons. One, Chad Emerson has really helped shape the food truck events downtown at downtown Huntsville, and generated a lot of attention. So when we do those events and you bring together 30 to 40 food trucks, 10,000 people in one location, that generates buzz and creates some buzz.
And I like a good bit of basil, so I'm going to make this like I like it.
The other thing is there's some good trucks. There's some good cooks and good chefs that have put together some fantastic meals out of rolling kitchens.
And I'm not sure I can resist this long enough for you to try it.